guys, so Stephen asked me to share something I did in my devotional this week, and at first I was kind of unsure about it. I was like, I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna mess up. So he said, just doing it anyways you feel led. So I said, okay, I'll do it. So I was planning out throughout the week. I was gonna read this certain chapter or read this certain verse, but God revealed to me. He said, this is what I want you to say instead. I want you to say this. Maybe it'll have a more impactful impression on people. So I'm gonna share what God laid on my heart, and that's 2 Timothy 4:5-9, and it says, "But you be watchful in all things. Endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, fulfill your ministry. For I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Finally there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge will give to me on that day, and not to me only, but to all who have loved his appearing. Be diligent to come to me quickly." So what that kind of all means to me is, in verse 5 it says, do the work of an evangelist. So Paul is saying, even after I'm gone, I still want you guys to, fill up the churches, keep them full, and just keep sharing the gospel and keep reaching other people and have an impact in your community or in the world, and just share your testimony with people. So in today's time, there's not a whole lot of people willingly out there to make sure people have a connection to God, or just want to share their story, and just and then it goes on to say in verse 7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. And in the high school ministry, our motto is U3B Real High School Ministries. So how many of us can actually say that we're being real with our life? Throughout the whole Bible, there's been people who have claimed to be believers but turned right around and still living in their sin. And so I just want to ask you, any of you who's watching this, to just look back on your life and ask, am I being real? I mean, am I being one person here and then being totally different person here? And in my life, I would attend school and be this worldly guy, and then I'd go to church on Sunday and Wednesday and be like, try to be like this perfect person and try to appease everyone and try to please everybody. But I learned I got saved this year in January, and I learned I don't have to please anybody except please God, and just I don't have to be this fake person or be two different people. I can just be myself, and God will accept me for that. So and it goes on to say in verse 8 that he's going up to get the crown of righteousness. So this life is referred to as a race. So there is an end goal. It's not one of those things you start it and there's nothing at the end. At the end, it's heaven. And I mean, how many of us don't want to have heaven? I mean, it's this perfect thing for all eternity, praising God and being with Him forever. So, that all comes down to is, in your life, are you running your race? Are you participating in it? Or are you just on the bench or on the sideline, just being a spectator and watching everybody pass you by? And, it doesn't have to be that way. Over this break, you can, find somebody, reach out to somebody and say, hey, I'm tired of living one way and saying I'm being one way and I'm being a totally different person over here doing this. And I don't want anybody to feel like they have to live two-faced, because I lived two-faced for 16 years of my life. Well, not really 16 years, but up until I was 16. I'm 17 now, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I just want to ask another question, and it's if you have a story and you're not sharing it, then I encourage you guys to share your story and make your mark on the world and let your name be known to people, that I am a child of God and I am a servant to Him, and I don't have to be two-faced or completely two different people. And I just want to encourage all you guys out there to, keep doing what you're doing and just keep seeking God and keep stay connected with each other and find a way to reach others and keep running your race. I know it's going to be hard and we're going to have obstacles coming our way, but we got to learn to persevere through those obstacles and just come out stronger than ever before. And and God's always going to have our back no matter what. So thank you for all of you guys listening, and thanks.
Who distributes joy? Who sets the soul free? Who can forgive sin? Jesus, who died for me?